everybody, and welcome back to San Jorge. I literally in the last episode just got so distracted that I was recording for like an hour and 20 minutes. So oops. Had to reel that back in and sort of restart here. It's literally been seconds since I started, or restarted, I guess. But I was really into the last episode of like all the little changes that I needed to do. So that was a bit of an incident, but I'm starting to realize as well now that I was just looking at that where it said like I could create a district based on where the housing was or where the hospital was. And I was like, oh, I guess though that's so it's more efficient. They don't go like everywhere all over the city. That seems smart. That would be smart. Alright, but that's fine. That'll be something, you know. I always have like this weird anticipation of what the comments are going to say, because some of the meanest comments I've ever had, you know, I've played a lot of things like Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever else. Some of the absolute meanest I've ever seen has been from playing City Skylines. So many people have no patience to see someone learning things sometimes. It's quite goofy. Thankfully I've done it long enough where I don't give a shit, but you know, it's like whatever, but it's just really, interesting sometimes. So I'm going to do this a little bit. I'm just putting some high density or medium density stuff back through here on the main roads, because I think that might be the kind of ideal thing to do. And then we're going to do some low density, commercial going back to here. I think there's going to be that desire most certainly. And then the rest of this, all some low density to get some of those workers going on back here. Because we do need like the educated ones and everything. So I will have to make sure that they still are educated. Like I said, ones, like they're a foreign object, they're people, but whatever. It's fine. We'll put the school here, and we'll just do the high school next door, because I mean that's how when I went to school. I don't know if other people had this. Our schools, like at one point, literally were side by side, because I guess it's efficient for bus drop-offs and everything else going on. But yeah, we always just had them kind of like side by side, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of nice. But yeah. Let me go ahead as well. So this is that tower for the parking, which is very expensive, but I guess it is quite cool. So this doesn't say how many they hold, but I know this one does a lot. This can be upgraded with a car wash. That's insane. But I'm gonna give them a little parking garage there, and I know I'm gonna need some parking probably back within here. So let me figure out where I want to put a little road in here. Yeah, I think I'll do it here, because I think we need this for these houses, the little apartments, so we'll do something like that. I think they might have parking, but I'm not sure. Either way, I'll give them parking to where it's not a non-issue anyways. And then this also gives me another little place to put in two houses there. Just hit the wrong button a little too far there. We could do that, and we could then put that back in. So there we go. Just kind of gives us like a little area for them to get to. And I see like the tiniest little gap here, but I was like, I wonder if it'll let me build in here without... Oh, it will. I love that it will allow that. Like you can get the tiniest little gap to build in and make a way for them to walk through. So yeah, now they don't have to go all the way around, which is even better. So now, yeah, I was gonna say it might make this some of this parking even more premium, because now they can get out. Will he take the way that I'm thinking he's going to? Oh, this is on full speed. Makes sense. Yeah, there we go. So I think that's going to be probably most people's way of getting around to there, which is good. That is what we want. This already is high rent. Okay, so I already need to make better density. Oh my god, it's happening over here too. I'm going to have to research a little better, I think. Yeah, I think that might be something. I guess we'll find out. And I guess, like, maybe it's... Oh god, that's even happening over here. But I wonder, like, if I just keep making the area larger and larger, does it just get worse or does it get better as well? Because I really don't know. That's the... Oh, I guess that's the one thing that I'm not fully certain on. I should have looked it up between recording, but I didn't really consider really doing so. Let me go. I'll go down like right to the end there, because why not? Then we'll build across from here. I might actually end up taking away... Oh, saw that off at the last second. I might actually end up taking away this as a industry area and turn this into a residential, and then, you know, move the industry more over there. Because, yeah, why not, honestly? So let me actually do a big whoop. Oops, wrong button. Meant to do that. There we go. We'll let that kind of, I guess, maybe clean up or whatever it's going to do. And then, yeah, move them more over this way. Because I think it's probably a better location for everything. Or at least I would assume. But yeah, I'm wondering if I get the density up by also just having a lot more. Maybe that's something that could help. But yeah, sometimes I don't like looking it up. I just like experimenting. So that's the current part we're in, I guess, is the experimentation phase. But I think between episodes I'll look it up and like just double check, because I know it'll, if I don't figure it out at some point soon, it'll probably get a little bit annoying, rather. There we go. Alright, so we can have that just to fulfill this. So I'm thinking that'll be pretty good there. This is... Okay, so they still a couple little stragglers. And then I'm guessing the ground is a little bit dirty for the time being, perhaps. Which is fair enough. We could put... I think here could be a good spot for some future commercial. So we'll have that. And then... some of this is actually upgrading, which is nice. Ooh, the fire. Wow. That's pretty legit looking. You can see all the residents. How interesting. So I guess, like, yeah, the higher the education, the more they could do things, the more they can afford rent. They're wretched, which means they're struggling. I wonder, or wretched, I guess. I wonder, like, there's the welfare office. Does that help at all? Maybe it's the welfare office that's the missing link here. It very well could be, you know. Let's see. Can I fit it in anywhere around here? I'm okay with taking out a couple of houses, because I can just take this out. Because, I mean, if it makes the area better as a whole, I feel like that might be the right thing to do, of course. So let's see if that maybe helps the families there a little bit and see how that goes. Oh, had a pretty decent jackknife yet again and crash. We even have someone off the road. Someone with the trailer off the road, box truck off the road. Jeez. Had a whole issue there. That's kind of wild. So yeah, we have high rent. So yeah, I mean, it's really, really high. Like it the rent just, or whatever, just goes crazy pretty quickly. I don't know if this is like a thing of like, yeah, having a welfare office may help being nearby. Maybe that's just one thing you gotta have that I don't know about. A little bit of a crash there. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, I think something's just sort of solving itself. I don't know where the crash actually is. Or is that just, oh, just a traffic jam? Okay. I guess that's probably mostly people like moving in and doing everything else. But yeah, let me actually pause. I'm gonna look it up now. Alright, so after Googling it, I have not really found out that much. I looked on Reddit and a couple other sources. A lot of people having issues with it and finding like little workarounds, but it didn't seem to be anything like super solid, like, oh, this is just the way to do this. So maybe something will be known by the time I upload this video. But for now, I am unsure. So I'm gonna just kind of, it seemed like on the streams that Colossal themselves were doing, was basically just doing everything to kind of, I guess, keep building more and more low density around. They even, I noticed, started to go like a little grid heavy, trying to just get it going. But I guess, like, to some degree, having the I guess, the desirability of that is a positive because it means people want it, but I don't know. Either way, it's something that we'll have to, I guess, just for now, kind of see happen, and we can kind of work around it, it seems. It might just take me a little bit to figure out how to do everything. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not really too bothered by it. I do think that to some degree changing it like the way that I was is kind of the right way. But yeah, we'll kind of play it by ear as we go, you know. So the offices are definitely going up in demand. That's fulfilling that a little bit, but I think that's the lot, so I don't want to go any farther there. Kind of gingerly and gently change it around a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna just continue kind of building out through these areas a little bit here, because, you know, why not? But I will connect you up. Apologies to people that live there. I'm sure you don't mind at all now that your house is gone. But yeah, so it seems to be a thing. Oh geez, there we go. Modern office building where coffee gets converted into a game. Nice, I like it. But yeah, it seems like there's some fixes that they still have planned and need to do and everything, so I think they're trying to balance it a little bit themselves, so I'm sure that's just something that with time it'll be much better. But for now, it's just something that probably we'll see around the spot a little, or the area a little bit, but it's fine. Just to know that it's not just me is nice. Let's have that there. Nice. But yeah, I thought I'd just like kind of try to fill in as much as I can of, I guess, this demand, and hopefully it'll satiate their desire for this low density housing a little bit, but I don't know, we'll see. They're pretty persistent on it, that's for sure. Let's go. I'm gonna, apologies, but I'm taking your home. Don't mind me, just borrowing it, it's fine, forever. And then we'll do this, getting it all filled in. I think we're like, I think it's like somewhat the way to solve it the way that it's being done, or that I'm doing it. Maybe not like to the exact degree that it was intended, but it does mostly seem to be working. Like kind of, at least I'm working on fulfilling things, and it seems to be building the map up is what I mean. So I'm gonna take that as a net positive. Then for this bit, I'll actually go medium density through here. Then we'll kind of worry about adding any other bits. A little bit later on, we now have the gatehouse residence. Interesting. There we go. So that'll kind of work its way in a little bit there. The low density demand is insane, though. It is truly, truly insane just how persistent it is. But it definitely sticks around. So yeah, we have not enough customers throughout this area. I think that means I need to basically this housing, because you know it's for just making sure I have it all for a higher density. So we're gonna turn this into like row houses along here. This area, yeah, already turned. That's already turned. We could go ahead and do this as well, but I think this is going to be kind of important thing to do here as well, and we'll go ahead and make this all this higher density, and then it's back to low density stuff that we'll need. So that's where we'll come back out here and, you know, do our thing. But it's I think it's going to be a fairly constant battle back and forth, just kind of adjusting the, I guess, working against the demand and the slaughters and everything going on. But it is what it is, and I mean, it's fun, so it's different. Like it definitely does work differently to me, at least I should say. I definitely find it to be a different experience with the type of demand that you get on this. Like it's much more. It does feel like there's more of a challenge. So that's pretty cool, actually. Because yeah, it was like it was kind of there before, but now it's like, okay, yeah, this is actually a little bit hard. Like this is actually a little bit of a challenge. I gotta think about this for half a second. So it's kind of neat in that way, really. So I'm thinking like these little row houses could be better, maybe served as even a larger density thing, but for now, I don't think I'm gonna worry about it. Like where it says like negative unoccupied buildings plus happiness, I don't know what that means exactly. That one I'm still trying to figure out the exact meaning behind that one, but it's something. But yeah, I'm assuming when it says density, it means like you just need buildings that have a higher density footprint, so you're getting more money out of them, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm doing. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, oops. But yeah, we need to build, which I guess this has it kind of, I guess the ground pollution's a little bit high still. I'm hoping it cleans itself up. I would think that it would. But yeah, it does seem to be taking a little bit, but we will, oops, that's not actually what I wanted to put there. I wanted to put this in. But yeah, we would hope that it will, but we'll see. I'm going to put that in there because I'm kind of okay with it being around. And we'll sort that out later. We have like, yeah, high rent in this area, but again, maybe if we, you know, make sure certain needs are met, maybe things will just kind of be justified. I don't know if the welfare office is helping, because this does seem about the same. I was going to say seem better, than I looked at it. I was like, it's about the same. Oh, no. Alright, so we have more of these offices, or more of these houses and stuff like that. So we have a painter's mansion, which I think, you know, we want to still have probably within here, because it feels right. Let's put him or them. Where would a painter want to live? Maybe a painter would just, you know, be kind of in the nice area back here. I don't know. This is a good question. How about out here overlooking the bay? I feel like that's a nice little spot. So we have this. Ooh, geez. We have this place as well, the Gatehouse Residences. This could be nice to potentially have around here too. We could actually put it right by here. And then we have these condos, which again is a very nice one. I think well, I'll put it on this corner because I bet it holds more people probably. I don't know, maybe. It looks cool. That's the main thing. And then I think that's, yeah, so we have the... Oh, this actually helps with graduation chance, well-being within a kilometer, university interest goes up. Okay. Well, that's a cool one to consider. I'm going to put that up here. Oh no, I just kind of want to put it up there. So we actually just progressed. I meant to go into this, but that's fine. So we have now where we could do incinerator, and I might go for this because I feel like I'm gonna need some more waste processing very soon. I think I'm getting to a point where that's becoming an issue. And then let me go with the firefighter helicopter depot because I feel like that's a nice one too. So what house do we have here? We have a regular house. We're gonna need to upgrade those. Let's upgrade everything around here. And then yeah, low density again. We'll keep moving you back and seeing how it goes. I can't tell if this is getting better. I don't know if there's a way to clean the land. I really don't know. I guess I could just leave it a little while. But I feel like there should be some way for like the water to be clean, but I'm not sure. Wow, that costs a lot of money. Okay, so that'll be a little bit before we got that, but that's fine. And then yeah, we got high rent on this bit, but that's okay for now. I won't go too crazy. Maybe this being so undesirable. Maybe it'll make it better. I mean, I don't know what happens now when you put it on here, so I guess like it's only really one way to find out. I've had no one. Oh god, yeah, there's not a single. Oh wait, it's the wrong one. Okay, I was gonna say there's not a single person. There's still a couple willing so far, so that's good. But I like that they don't instantly. Okay, yeah, it is a negative. So let's just say no for now. We'll wait for it to dissipate some. And then we'll build in the future. Okay, so yeah, it's even affecting this bit. So we'll take it back to there. I don't want to make that a real big issue that it could become. So yeah, I guess back here can become some offices too. Because it seems like it's just about that time. I mean, I guess there's going to be some point where like offices just makes more sense as well. You know, more people getting better education and everything, and then working more in that way. But we shall see. But that seems to be a little bit better. I mean, these offices are like pretty full now, or like it's filled itself in, which is nice. We got some high rent issues over here. Again, I feel like this is kind of like a premium place. I don't know. It feels like it should be like that to me. We have an abandoned building. So I'm guessing maybe there's just, yeah, no demand maybe for this kind of thing. I could put in just like a medium density housing when that demand comes to be more, you know, I guess in demand, but that might be good for now. Then it's a little bit, I've said it 1,000 times, but it is confusing me a little bit. I'm sure, again, there'll be a time where I'm like, oh, of course it was that easy, but for now, no. But yeah, I think that's pretty I mean, it's better than it was, so there is that. And like this area's got like the high rent going on, so I'll just do this around. Because why not? Then we don't have to worry about that. Maybe it'll increase, you know, it'll just increase the low density that will build around as well. I think one thing I'm going to do out here. So one thing I'm kind of curious about. We have these alleyways, traffic in both direction. I'm curious how well, or how much you can fit in a specific area. I would like a flatter place to try, ideally. Here's not too bad. And then I could connect, because I can very easily make a bridge. Also, here's not too bad either, but how about, yeah, this area is pretty good. But I'm kind of just thinking, like, if I was to do something like this to kind of link up over here, and I could even come off of this bit, and this could be like the quote-unquote main road for this bit. I'm just curious how many houses I could fit in this bit, but I mean, I think it's about the same. But I think the road being smaller is obviously a benefit. Let me actually... Oh, it's kind of... Oh, that's weird. The way the deletion tool is very different than what I think it's going to be every time, but it mostly works the way I expect. So let's try this, and then we'll do like a couple of, let's have like a way through here so it's not, you know, too many choke points. And then like so. There we go. There's been a crash. I'm sure that's fun. But I'm thinking, like, if I have this area to kind of fulfill like so, maybe the smaller roads will make for, I don't know, like good for the neighborhoods, but I'm not so sure. Because, I mean, they're literally alleys. But I'm curious how it's going to look. Because if it works well, I'd be happy, of course. So I think this is dissipating some, because I think it was darker before. So I think within time that does get better. I love the demand is still like, yeah, we still have demand. Sorry. Alright, then we'll add that in there. Won't go too intense, but it's still definitely there. You know what, since I have this open, seems like too good of an opportunity to use this, really, as a connection, which I didn't realize that was a 4-lane until now, but that's alright. I mean, it works just fine actually like that. So we'll take that. You know, honestly, that's not that bad. They all have driveways, so I don't feel like they have an excuse to, you know, park their cars on the regular road anyways. So I think that's fine. Oh, my back is hurting. Been sitting too long. Okay, so that doesn't quite work there. It's fine though. Alright, so I think that might be a viable option to sort of, like, I mean, it gets more workers back here too, which is good. The work, like the rent is still high, but I don't know if that's just because there's, you know, this like become the area for industry, so maybe high rent means competitive. I don't think it does, but I like to believe maybe. Like, to me, it seems like I would benefit technically from high rent. but I don't know. Because I'm like, wouldn't I not benefit from this? So let's have this filled in, even to there. There we go. I'll just kind of see how that goes. Probably need to make sure I don't get too close to this, yeah, groundwater thing. Let me make that where it can't affect so much, maybe. In fact, I'll take those away just in case. I don't want to accidentally like get it in the groundwater too much. Just a little bit, but not too much. I mean, it's definitely a thing. That's about the best way I can explain this. It's definitely a thing. Why does this person keep like slowing down suddenly? Is he okay? Are you 180 years old? Oh, you're road maintenance. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I can allow that now. But yeah, I could even come in and kind of like fill this in this area. Maybe just keep doing a bit more of the same. But, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a weird one. That's for sure. But yeah, since I recorded so long last time, I'm going to keep this one a little shorter just for my sanity. So I can go relax a little bit. I'm not feeling the best, so I think in the next episode I'm going to record in a way of where I record for longer but then make it a shorter video just to see how it works. So we can maybe get a little bit more done in a single like form essentially and maybe focus on something better. But yeah, we'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye.